Hello, we're here for The Summer Hikaru Died, the final episode, episode 12. And before I talk about anything else, I've seen we're getting a season 2 announcement, which is awesome. I'm so happy to see that. Obviously, this is from Side Game Studios, so they certainly aren't short of resources to fund that, but I'm really happy that they are committing to adapting this series in full, it seems. Yeah, that's so cool. So glad we're getting a season 2. That's surprising. I wasn't expecting it. I kind of got the impression we didn't have enough content to adapt for season 2, so maybe it's just kind of an announcement of something further into the future once the manga ends, when they will have enough to adapt. I'm not sure. Either way, very cool. Very happy we're getting more of this anime because it's very unique. It's very cool. Really, nothing quite like it. So yeah, last episode. It seems like Hikaru is going to be distancing himself from Yoshiki. I can't really blame him either, given the situation, given what happened in that hallway. He kind of lost control of himself. Yeah, I just want to get straight into it. Honestly, I don't want to do any more yapping. I just want to see how we wrap this up, and then we can talk more at the end about the series as a whole and where I go from here with this series and just everything about it. So yeah, let's just go. Yeah, thought so. Thought that was the direction we're going. Or is he still considering it? Its place.
よしき、調べ物はもう終わったんか？
まだや。もう少し本借りるけど。
うん。好きなだけ読んだらええよ。
元気ないし。
Yeah, she saw that. So.
こんな顔しとるか。
Is he going in?
ヒカルはまだ来とらん。うん。
遅刻すんで、ヒカル。
The hallway. Yeah, I remember they're sitting there. Oh, he's reminiscing all the times of before he leaves.
式サボっとってずるいの。
クソしとったって言えば許されんで。
どうも。お前か。今日は武田さんに話があって来たんですよ。何？脳抜き様ね。あれ、最初から存在してないんです。あ、この村が作り上げた架空の神ですよ。
Didn't manifest though.
インド家の儀式なんて全くだったんですよ。
ゆうちゃんはいつも最終日に泣きながらやってる。
俺もちゃんとや
I
ろ
can picture that.
う。勉強楽しいし。
Like me, that is.
あのさ、やっぱり光やないよね。
Please trust her.
この前見てまったんよ。光がいつもの光やなくて、声も
Oh, wow, these.
朝子さ、前からさ、そういう俺に直接言わん方がええよ。アホやろ。
She doesn't care though.
言わんよ、誰にも。
You can trust her, for sure.
光が光やないの怖いし変や。よしきがそれでもいつも通りにしとるのも変。私にはできやん。なんか全部が変や。でもね、なんでか今の光のこと全然嫌いになれやんの。
I mean, she's processing like
朝
so
子の
much
耳壊してしもうたのに。
as of late.
そうやそうや。
あん時はごめん。
Like a sped up
朝子に
version
は
of
もう何
Yoshiki.
もせんってヨシキと約束したから。誰も殺さんってのも。
本当に人やないんやね。なあ、ヒカルはどっかで生きとったりしやんの？
知らん。もうこの体したいやね。
そっか。なんとなくそうやろな。
Whoa.
Oh. そっか。ヒカルはこうやってみんなに悲しんでもらうべきやったんや。俺がおるから誰もこうやって悲しまへん。
Don't even think about that
それは
kind of stuff as
ヒカル
well.
の願い通りやけど。もし俺がおらんかったら、ヨシキはみんなと一緒に悲しんで。今よ
God,
り
this track just cuts me up every time.
苦しくよかったんかな。そしたらみんなで前向いてちゃんと大学のこととか考えて楽しく過ごせたんか
See, I can't tell if this is going to lead him
な。なんか
push himself further away more, or if he's like, I have to stay now. Like, I'm not.
ごめんな。
That face tells me he's going, I think. It's hard to tell, but I'm glad it's that way.
カオルちゃんもはよお嫁さんになって元気な赤ちゃん
What a weird thing to say, man.
まだ学校行っとらんのやって。
Like all this rubbish.
無理していかんでも女の子やしな。
よしきは彼女おらんのか。前髪切らんと女にモテやんぞ。
It's awkward. Good shot.
ヒカル、
Hey.
どうしたの？
よ、今から出かけ。
Oh, that is real life footage. That's cool. And we're here. Very
こ
cool.
の間のあれ
Very, very cool.
ごめんな。
And that's still real life footage in the window.
なんともないわ。
That's awesome.
いちいち気にしてられんわ。
These shots have been really dynamic, and
お互い様や。
it's one of those episodes, you know.
今日誘ってくれて助かった。
親戚
I can't get over
しんどった。
the live action is integrated so well. Oh, I love this. I love
一緒に就
this.
職する気持ち。ようわかる。俺にも居場所があるはずやって思いたい。
Wow.
どっか、ここやない場所に。
The same shot from the OP. Is he gonna make the face?
えやっと笑った。いやそれ。
I love these. Like, I don't know. It's a very well directed episode as usual, but
よかったな。
this has a different feel to it, like a lot of other the stand-up episodes do as
お前
well.
さ、
うん。
Even like shots like this instead of their faces.
あるはずなんやけど。うん。ええよ。
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That you can feel that sort of
え
power.
別に
Yeah, it's like
ナヌキ様のことが分かってもさ、
that was
肝心の怪我をどう
scary.
にかする方法が分からん。なんとかせんと。村も町も。あのスケッチも一体、次から次へと分からんことが出てくる。いや、そもそも。
屋敷、見て。ダンス。
だいぶ慣れたな。
Oh,
あとちょっとやったな。
あいつチュール目当てが
he got palmed rather than scratched. That's much better, to be fair. Very reminiscent of obviously that Midway episode. Oh, I just got the detectives coming, isn't he? Like, what? How is that gonna go down? Just wish things could stay like this, huh? That felt like a reminder. I don't know, that felt weird.
いや今な
Unless it was from the
約
detective.
束ちゃんと果たしたな。朝子やマキやユウキは今何しとるかな。
さあ、
合唱コン出やんくて
I love that
怒ったりしとったかな。
The character movement and the camera following him like
も
that.
し出とったら楽しかったりして。歌詞のさ、この胸を躍らせる未来こそ今ってとこが熱いやん。
他
It's gorgeous.
え歌うん
引き寄せてごらん。
歌詞が全
It's
然
better
ち
not
ゃ
gonna
う
be copyright again. that damn song.
してみ死に際の光の誰も悲しまなければええのに
Mm.
よしきを一人にさせたない。そういう願いを叶えたからこうなった、
Mm.
ヒカルの
でも悪い。その願いは多分果たせやん。俺山に戻ろうと思うね。最近ヨシキを襲ってしまうのはさ、多分俺の本性が出たからやね。自分の空っぽ
You
の部
really
分を
can't
埋め
blame
たく
him
て
for.
魂が欲しくなる。
Yeah.
人にはようわからんよな。
Oh man.
もともとこういう存在なんやと思う。人もたくさん殺しとるし、また殺してしまうかもしれん。でもヤシ
Into
キ
the
は
human.
殺したないから。
Yeah.
ちょっと待て。
俺が山に戻ればさ、ヨシキが生きてる間くらいは平和になるはず。
は無理やろ、あかんやろ。何のために必死で調べて。
バケモンはおらんくなって、お前はヒカルの死を受け入れて人として生きていくんだ。めでたし
It's
め
not
でたし。
happening.
お前ここにいたんやろ。
はさ、聖火が好きやったけど、俺はアイスが一番好きや。しかもガチガチくんやなくてパピッとな。多分俺のが猫好き。あと映画もつまらん映画なんて一つもなかったわ。ヒカルは勉強嫌いやったけど俺は好き。
And this is all okay.
でけへんのやけどな。
やめろって。
俺はさ、
やめてください。
ヨシキとおるのほんまに楽しかった。お前にとってはヒカルの代わりやったかもしれんけど、こんな俺にたくさんのもんをくれた。俺はヨシキが大好きや。この気持ちは恋でも友情でもないんやろな。きっと人間のどの感情ともちゃう。それでもさ、ちゃんと俺の気持ちやで。光やなくてポケモンの俺の
Yeah.
違う。普通になれやんくて。ただのエゴや。
It's okay
俺
though.
はヒカルのため、村のためって責任転嫁してやけになって、結局全部自分のためやんか。
よしき、
God, this episode is
今まで
gorgeous.
ありがとうな。
違う、代わりとかちゃう。お前諦めとるだけやろ。前向きにとか
今さら押し付けてくんな。
It is.
光の選択は何も間違ってない。
Oh man.
お前のためにどんだけ頑張ってきたと思っとんねん。
俺とは違う。本物の化け物なんやから。
The live action lips, bro.
俺やって
This fucking episode.
帰りたないわ。でやないわ。俺から化け物から解放されて、お前にとってもね。
I thought he'd be watching. I knew he would be.
俺も化け物や。あれやんくて。
全部ただのエゴでも。
いっつも本当の自分をバレやんように隠して生きとる。
光が人殺し
や
やとしてて
としも
も
前と光と一緒に。
You're you. Yeah, you can't say no now. If he goes and leaves on cliffhanger, I swear to God.
あんなとこまでな。
あんまま遠くまで。
That's him committing. That's him committing to Hikaru. I love
屋
that.
敷の方がガキやな。
Okay. Yeah, he grabs it. No, you can't end there. You can't. Oh. Wow, man, wow. I liked how this episode was, instead of Hikaru leaving to the mountain, and I was trying to bring him back, a more kind of stereotypical climax for something like this. Instead, it's more about Hikaru thinking about what to do. Thinking about, should I leave the mountain? Should I leave to the mountain, sorry. It's about Hikaru and Yoshiki both accepting themselves and them realizing what they want. And honouring what they want as well. God, this episode was so good. So good. Yeah, and it's now that we finally become friends, it's literally this. Now that this monster, not Hikaru, this monster and Yoshiki are now finally in a good place, you're gonna leave? No chance, man, no chance. It's nice to see his dad be kind of soft and nice with him here, interacting with him, being with the family. It shows that he is now making his own steps to getting better. And it could have just been Yoshiki talking to him that has enabled that. That's really cool. It's cool how now that the dad is able to commit to this family, commit to this life properly now, finally. Yoshiki, on the other hand, lets the salamander float away and is willing to let go of that for Hikaru. It's like the dad's moving along, but Hikaru's also moving along further ahead of him. The dad was about to reach the same place as, not Hikaru, Yoshiki, the dad was about to reach the same place as Yoshiki, but God, this episode, man. I'm glad it wasn't like some sort of grand climax, a fight or a confrontation between them and the detective, or more lore reveals or like heavy lore stuff. It was back to this show at its absolute best. It's the perfect way to end off. And knowing there's a season 2 coming, I can accept that cliffhanger a bit better now as well. And this is just Hikaru reminiscing on all the times he's had, all the fun he's had at school that he is experiencing for the first time. So yeah, Nonoko-sama just doesn't exist. Obviously it was this deity, this other thing. And it is this religious, this god that was manifested by, or not manifested, made up by the village. I mean, as with a lot of religious stuff it's not something that is tangible or entirely real. But whether it's real or not doesn't really matter. It's about the effects it has, and like it's not an existence that needs to be proved to anyone for religion like that to thrive and work. I love this part too. Following up on all this stuff as well was very nice. These cuts, very cool. And it's a good way to make Hikaru realise the true sort of depth of his actions and him being here. Because I keep forgetting her name. I unfortunately forgot her name, but she's now mourning and grieving for Hikaru. Him seeing this is like, whoa, this is what should have happened. This is what's normal. That should have been the reality of things. And that this entire thing conflicts with him just wanting to exist. It's just unfortunate the way he has come about existing. And just more village stuff that kind of, this being the sort of last remnants of the village and family that Yoshiki has to deal with, would have made it a bit easier for him to try and let go of this. But even so, he still thinks of his sister. Man. Now this time, it's Hikaru bringing Yoshiki on a trip. And we get this just absolutely amazing sequence with the real life footage, the ED, literally the ED with these shots. I said it in the reaction, but the way this is integrated so perfectly, even with the reflection, is insane. I don't know how they do it. It's probably simple stuff, but to me that's just so fucking cool. More stuff from, I'm pretty sure they're from the ED as well, yeah. And I see this one and he does the face, I'm like, yes, yes, thank you. More kind of Yoshiki feeling bad for just Yoshiki's empathy in general. It's a cool way to display it with that. This scene was interesting because he's like, make a wish, basically. And you can see the monster in him, like flickering, like, if he's able to make a request, there's things that the monster can do to grant it. The monster inside of him, the instinct inside of him can take control to grant this wish for him. It's like, it's excited, I loved how that was visually represented. I think it's really cool. But Yoshiki, he has no wish other than this right here, them just existing together. Nice to see Mintz come back as well after the first episode. I know he was in another one, I think, but... And they go to the beach, like they said they would. Just holding this shot, seeing Hikaru have fun and enjoy himself. These kind of scenes where characters see the sea for the first time will always be Attack on Titan reminiscent for me. I do like them a lot. And I couldn't tell if this was kind of something reminding Hikaru what he is, bringing him back down to earth, or whether it's more the detective keeping an eye on them. Could be both. Could very well be both. Not too sure. God, it's just wow! Like, this episode is so good. It's like, oh, I don't know if it's as good as that midway one, because that one touches on some really kind of interesting things and themes that really I can really I've just forgotten words. I've forgotten the word for like when you resonate. I really resonate with. Just the whole tone of that episode as well was super somber. There's a good tone with this one as well. It's just, oh man, like, yeah, this visual as well. And then back to him. It's a great final confrontation. He's just trying to rationalise it, and like, it's as simple as this, but it's just not. You've committed to this, Hikaru. And Yoshiki is, despite all the death, despite everything, despite the manipulation, essentially, almost, of his friends, even, in a weird way, the secrets, all of that, that's being kept from the village and is actively putting the village in harm. He can't bring himself to care about that when it means, he can't bring himself to resolve that if it means Hikaru has to go. And that's like the most human thing ever. But he's like, I'm a monster for that. But that's like the most human thing. And just coming back to these scenes that just kind of dissolve as if they never existed. And that I love you. The Daisuke. I love the follow-up line as well. I reckon it's different from any human emotion altogether. And he says something about, hold on, and maybe not in a romantic offer anyway. It's a completely just different emotion altogether. It's not something that can be described or put in a box or can be so easily defined. It's not even something that we can compare in our world. It's just something that he feels and he knows is right to express to him, and he knows that's an aspect of him, not Hikaru. That's him himself. As he's able to accept his love for Yoshiki and come to terms with it being about him, as he's listing off the differences between himself and the old Hikaru, and how he feels, Yoshiki's beginning to do the same about all these people that are in harm's way with Hikaru's existence. He can't bring himself to save them because he's saved by just being here with Hikaru. And it is selfish. But it's a valid feeling. It's absolutely valid. It's the most human thing. But Yoshiki is obviously gonna be detested by it as well. Because it's not logical. And it's a very stereotypical thing, but it's the monster becoming human, the human becoming a monster, but they're not one or the other, and that's the best thing about their relationship, is how they are both in the middle of this with how they feel about themselves and each other. This visual as well, with the live action lips on is a very kind of distorted Yoshiki. It's like, to me, this is like the monster. The Yoshiki as a monster. A reflection and not a true depiction of him. I do quite like him just watching all of this unfold. I am very excited to get to know him. I can only imagine he's had some sort of similar experience. I'm not too sure. But his role does interest me in this. And then the ED plays. And we've gone past this. This is him being replacement was something that we was able to resolve earlier on in the show. It's now about him as the monster, as this new Hikaru. And that's a face you can't say no to, isn't it? But when he looks away, he says, "Are you going to?" He laughs, points at the salamander. I love the salamander as a representation for Yoshiki's human side, the family side, the village and all that, and him just allowing it to slip away. And then at the end, the detective grabbing it and bringing it back to him. This is what you should be doing. This is what is right. This is what is traditionally right. And him bringing this back to him. It's really good stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. But it's this look Hikaru has, because he doesn't give a definitive answer of whether he's going to go or not. He kind of shrugs off the question. And that to me is almost an acceptance from Yoshiki. It's like, no, this isn't what you're going to do. While it's him committing to this, to staying with Hikaru. And that might be enough for Hikaru to stay in the end. But that kind of look he had when he was looking off into the distance, it felt very somber and melancholic. It was like, I'm not too sure. It was hard to read. But it's cool. And then this final scene where the detective comes back. Oh, it's really good. It's just a cool place to end it off, man. What a series, what a show. I've enjoyed it so much. I'm so glad I started reacting to it. It's a shame I wasn't able to get the first 3 episodes up as a reaction, but I'm glad in the end I did commit to doing it. I'm glad if everyone that's watching has been interacting in the comments. Obviously, it's not getting as much views compared to like my Average and Alien Stage stuff. We're getting like 100, 200 views, but that's fine. It doesn't matter to me. That's enough. And there's people commenting, there's people watching it and enjoying it and interacting with me about it. That's all that matters. That's literally all that matters. I could have 10 views, but as long as there's someone who is able to express how they're enjoying it and talk to me about it and be willing to write their own comments and feelings on it towards myself, that's all that matters to me. I love that. I'm so glad that there are numerous people that have kept up with me watching this as well. Man, what a show. Like it's just one thing on a sort of horror level, on just a horror anime level, being like, yeah, this is like way above any other horror anime, or most horror anime, because there aren't really many good ones at all. Like just as a horror anime on its own, it's incredible, really good, really scary, really unnerving and unsettling, and a very sort of and then on to my next point is that kind of, but it's trying to say more than just, oh, I'm scary, or this is scary, or this is gruesome, or this is body horror. Like, it's actually trying to say something. It has a message. It has an identity, a really strong identity, both as a narrative. I think for me, its like strongest aspect is the way it is. I had the words. I've lost the words again. It's the way. I literally had the words ready, but I can't think of it now. It's just basically what it does with homosexuality and the village, their view of it. These two boys coming to terms with their own feelings, coming to terms with that, but obviously then they're never at any point really coming to terms with them being gay. It's them coming to terms with this whole situation as an allegory for that, and it's just super cool to be able to have that be told in a way that isn't explicit, but is in a way where it's not avoiding that at all. It's not baiting or beating around the bush or anything. It's still very explicit, but it's not explicit, if you get what I'm saying. And to have it done in a way like this is really cool, and it's been executed so well. So well. I've enjoyed my time with this so much, and I also do want to comment on the visuals, the music. You see me like every time that certain piano track comes on, I just start tearing up and not being able to hold myself together. The OST's been amazing. There's some kind of Chainsaw Man adjacent stuff with the more intense scenes. The visuals, they can get trippy. The directing is sharp and engaging and dynamic for a show that you can tell doesn't have a lot of animation. There's not a whole lot of movement a lot of the time, but it doesn't need to be. It's a show that is able to stand strong in that regard because it clearly has a very clear vision that has been communicated to the team, has been to the staff working on it. As it's very compact and concise, that creative vision that has been displayed here on a visual level. It's just really impressive all around to have that sort of creative prowess partnered with a very strong and unique narrative. Yeah, obviously there was that lull, a bit of a lull when we start getting more into the lore side of things, but it comes back around to realize. I don't want to say realizing, because it's not like the author would ever even forget that this is kind of the fundamentals of the show, but it comes back around to focusing on their relationship and them finishing off on that. I'm glad the anime finished off on that, rather than, like I said before, some sort of stereotypical fight and like lore drops and more I want to say consequential stuff, like a character dying or the village getting wiped out or them having this conflict on the mountain. Like, it's all more typical story stuff with consequences, whereas this, it just feels grounded and human in a really unique way, where obviously this is a situation that not any of us can even dream of being in or resonate with at all, but it's executed in a way that makes you feel like this is something you could go through. And there's ways to compare it for sure. There's lots of different interpretations you can have there of that, and kind of you can extrapolate certain parts of the relationship and have it be resonant in your own life. Man, I'm just so happy that this show is like, it exists. It's like, and yeah, I don't think I have much more else to say regarding what I'm gonna do. I will eventually, in my own time, read the manga for what's covered in season 1. That's for sure. Whether the series ends anytime soon, there's a possibility of me doing a manga reading of the stuff that is to come. But at the same time, I'm also kind of, if season 2 gets announced for a date that is in the near future, I will also wait for. I'll happily wait for season 2 as well and do a full reaction to that on the channel. So it's kind of thing I'll just see. Like I said, I'll end up reading the manga for what season 1 covered. Get to see some of the things that were cut and maybe some of the pacing stuff and rearrangements. But for beyond that, I will just see how it goes in terms of the manga finishing, in terms of the anime continuing. But it's amazing what we do have confirmation that we will be continuing. So yeah, I don't know if any of you guys really care much about ratings or stuff like that. Like AniList, it's in my Twitter bio. This is probably a 9 out of 10 for me. One of the best shows of the season for sure. One of the best of the year. I think that lull in the middle with the lore stuff and some just other slower episodes were not, if a little episodic in a not that compelling way, kind of stops it being from that 10 out of 10. But that's I mean, it's a 9 out of 10. Like, I don't just give those like willy nilly, you know. Yeah, really awesome show. Glad I reacted to it. Glad you guys enjoyed it and are watching it. And I really appreciate those of you who are watching the discussions as well. That watch me just sit here and yap for like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. Like, because that's the part that it's very easy to sit through a reaction of something that you like. Just the like 10 minutes or so of them watching the show, because a lot of the time you are just watching the show as well. You're like, oh yeah, I like this show. You like to see someone else watch it. But actually watching someone else talk about the show is important, and there's value to that and to people that watch me do that, because it means you care about what I have to say about the show, which is awesome, and it means you think I can speak about the show in a way that doesn't upset you or like just tick you off in a way. Because there's definitely been times where I've watched reactions to shows where I'm like, I enjoy this reaction, but when they start talking about the show, I'm like, I don't really want to listen to what you have to say about it. Not in like a mean way, but I'm just not interested in that enough. And there's the people, and for the people that are still here, obviously listening to this and are interested in that and me talking about the show, I really appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much for the comments and everything, the likes, the views, everything. It's been a great experience, and hopefully, I mean, there will be more Hikaru on the channel eventually, whether it's the manga or season 2. Hopefully I'll see you guys for that. Hopefully I'll see you guys for anything else on the channel that you're interested in as well. So yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching, being on this journey with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.